Hello, this is Jim Hoodelbring. Thank you for joining me today to talk about the Draper Foundation mount. We're pleased that you're going to listen to what we have to say about the new installation instructions. And today I want to tell you some step-by-step procedures to follow as we go through this excellent product. It should help you put this product together very fast and with little help from outside individuals. 1 to 2 people is what we standardly think can do this. We really recommend that you have at least 2 people for help, especially when dealing with the LED products in the larger size walls. I do want you to download the Draper installation instructions. Right there on those first pages, you're going to talk about the particular tools you need, which will include a power drill, a laser level, tape measures, hex wrenches, and a bubble level, straight level that is roughly 3 to 4 feet long. If you have these tools, this thing will go amazingly fast. We appreciate this, and we hope you learn a lot through this process. Now, first of all, let's talk about the layout of the wall. What kind of wall should you start with? It doesn't matter as long as you have a structurally sound wall. It can just be basic stud work, 24-inch, 16-inch on centers. One thing that we're going to go over first is talking about where these wall brackets go. First thing you're going to do is make some marks on your layout of your wall. Typically, you're going to start in the lower left corner. And from the lower left corner, you're going to make a mark at that particular point for the first wall mounting bracket, which is typically the lower left end of the video wall bracket. That's the bottom unit. From there, you're going to make sure your laser level is lined up off of that bracket point, center point, and you're going to lay it out both vertically and horizontally. And the key point is the horizontal points are going to vary based off the size of the LED wall you're putting in and the product that you're actually putting in. So this could be various different LED products have different formations and different sizes. That's why these have to change location depending on the product you're putting in. Once you get that laid out, you also get the upper row laid out, and if you have various other rows added where these brackets have to be, we tell you in the instructions based off the size. Just make sure you put those all laid out for the lag bolt to be put in. Draper does not supply the fasteners to the wall, so make sure that you get those beforehand and have those ready to go in. Now be sure after you finish this first row of bolts in place, you still have to align vertically. And the key part of putting these bolts into the wall, especially if you're dealing with the stud wall, is to find the stud work. It is key that you have the support you need for the LED wall, and these are going to line into the studs, so these have to be vertically in line to each other as you step up to each height. Once you have your proper fasteners into the wall and sorted out on all lengths of the wall, you're going to want to keep them loose because these wall brackets actually just slip on. And you're going to need to be able to do that with the horizontal rail on the foundation. That'll give you the room and flexibility to adjust as you go along. Before the wall brackets go onto the bolts, you're going to want to slide these wall brackets into the Draper Foundation horizontal rail. And they easily slide in from the side by going onto the extrusion just like this. And they have the ability to slide and adjust, and you're going to want to put all of these brackets onto the rail that you have. You may have multiple rails depending on the size of your wall, so you may have to deal with a splice and put these on in sections as you go. That's one of the items that goes into this rail. Also in the horizontal rail, you have a slide nut. The slide nut needs to slide into the middle extrusion and be along here. You can easily move it along with a piece of pencil or a pin or any kind of screwdriver to slide it where you're going to need it later. But that's putting the horizontal rail together before you then hang it onto the bolts that you've already put onto the wall.